Hi everyone, Satnam. Hi. So thank you for being here. I really wanted to start off tonight by sharing with you why I founded the Oracle Is You. Many years ago, I was feeling really vulnerable and confused, and I had all these questions and voices just looming around in my mind, and I didn't know which one of those voices to follow. And so naturally, like many people do, is I went to psychics, I went to palm readers, I went to places outside of myself for those answers. And a lot of that was nice, but there was a few times where I received some information that was completely inaccurate. And then I based a lot of my own decisions around that inaccurate information. And you know, it's all water under the bridge, but I thought, wow, I wish I would have known how to listen to my own voice, my own soul voice sooner. And so the Oracle Is You is all about that. It's all about different ways that we can come into touch with our inner voice, with our soul voice, with the voice that we have confidence in, that can lead us in the direction that we feel good about. Because in this Aquarian age, which is often referred to as the age of information, there's so much available to us. We have to discern, yeah? We have to navigate these waters, and one of the best ways to do that is if we harness our own intuitive powers, which each one of us has. Each one of us has a guiding system within. And so if we learn ways through, there's so many ways. I'm going to teach some Kundalini yoga ways and then some other fun experiential ways where we can learn to get in touch with that voice within that we feel is the voice. So I just want to share a few things about the inner oracle and being the Aquarian Age, and how the Aquarian Age, the age of information, we can go ahead and bump that up and charge it with a new vibration by calling it the Age of Intuition. There's many teachers out there that are starting to refer to this age as the Age of Intuition. And I want to just share a little bit about what an oracle is. And the word oracle traces back to ancient Greece. And people used to go to a temple, and there would be an oracle in it, you know. And they would ask the oracle for their advice, or, you know, tell me my future, or what should I do. And it was believed that the oracle, which was likely a priestess, had a god that could speak through her or him. In this day and age, we can access that oracle within us. It's really a time where we can empower ourselves to make our own decisions and not have to make the trek out to the temple for the person that God speaks through. Because, you know, God is within us all, and we have the seed of consciousness within us that can shine the way for us. So some of the problems or issues with looking outside of ourselves for guidance and looking for our answers outside of ourselves. The first one being that, you know, even though we have certain things we came into this lifetime to learn, karmas and samskaras that we carry, and soul contracts and people we're meant to meet, we can ascend. We have ascended masters walking this earth that say ascension is not only possible, it's actually quite simple. And it's us that just confuses things. But we have the power to ascend our past and ascend things that keep us stuck. And so one of my favorite quotes actually is a quote by Abraham Lincoln. Do you want to know the best way to predict the future? He said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. Yeah. And this is the cool thing about that, is that we can make our choices. Yeah, we can't necessarily control what is going to happen. There is the doer. The doer will do, yeah? But we can choose how to respond to situations. We can choose how we're going to react to certain situations. And we can co-create with spirit in a way by asking or setting intention. We can really shape our lives the way that we would dream them to become. Learning ways to really get in touch with the inner voice so that we tend to rely less on externals. In fact, if we place somebody or something else on a pedestal of authority for our own lives, we're just handing our lives over. When we place a pedestal of authority outside of ourselves, we are handing over our powers, we're handing over our free will. Yeah, so in the Piscean Age, when people would look outside of themselves because, understandably, they just didn't really realize that God was within. And so looking outside of themselves, the motto of the Piscean Age often was, show me the way. Show me the way. Tell me which way to go, please. Show me. And in this Aquarian Age, the motto can become, I am learning my own way, and in so doing, I am lighting my own path. And it is as if I am a lighthouse, and my light can inspire others so that they may find their own way and their own path. Yeah. Another thing that is we're shifting out of from the Piscean paradigm of advice giving. And that's something that I've learned that's really made a difference in my relationships with people. Is in the old paradigm, we just love to give advice. We feel important giving advice, and we feel, somewhat responsible when someone comes to us with a problem. That's just our conditioning. Oh, this is what you should do. But anytime there's a should, or it's planting someone. And when I was, when I sought advice or guidance, and somebody read my palm and told me things that were completely inaccurate, I became implanted. And that is actually, it's when we're vulnerable like that, it's very easy for us to become implanted with things. And it's very easy for us to become conditioned in ways that shape our lives, in ways that might not even resonate with us, yeah? So I'm doing my personal best to refrain from giving advice. Here's what I've learned, is that if you want to be a great friend, a great neighbor, a great family member, the best, highest vibration when somebody comes to you with an issue is to listen from your heart and hold space and just let them talk. Let them share every last morsel of what they have to share. And then the second thing you can do after they're done sharing is ask them open-ended questions. Because the truth is, everyone has their own best answers within them, yeah? I have my own best answers within me. I might not be able to hear them all the time, but they're there. And same with everyone in this room, and same with everyone on this planet. We all have our own best answers. So sometimes just in the very act of sharing with somebody and talking about our issues, we have those aha moments. I'm beginning to see more clearly. Sometimes that really happens when we just hold space for somebody to share. We allow them to go through that process. And then sometimes in asking people that share with us open-ended questions, we get them thinking. We get them thinking and turning inwards and hearing their own voice, the voice of their soul. So I'm really excited to share with you some Kundalini yoga techniques that help us get in touch with the voice of our soul to really hear. One of my teachers jokes around, but he said we're all a little bit schizophrenic. So it's all about tuning into the voice that we can trust, and the voice that will not lead us astray.